In order to achieve your goal and change your reality, you must become the person that can. We do not achieve goals, we do not achieve dreams, we achieve characters. Senses of identity and self that solidify and force the manifestation of the outcome we desire. What does that mean? I'm going to go through and break that down in this video. I'm currently staying in Queenstown, New Zealand. By far one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. I've been to a lot of places, but nothing tops Queenstown. Just the sheer mountain ranges mixed in with the perfect blue water. I hiked up one of the tallest mountains here yesterday up to the summit, and it was just beautiful. The way the mountains are shaped, it genuinely feels like God created Queenstown to say this is going to be the most perfect location, no flaws. So beautiful place, and it's forced a lot of reflection. So the reason I'm filming this video and reason I'm sharing these lessons is because when you leave your day-to-day routine and you break the pattern and you go travel somewhere and you get a different perspective, it gives you so much more clarity on life. Not only how you're acting day to day, but it helps you completely detach from your current self and look at how you've been acting and the habits that you have. Are they positive? Are they negative? And while being here in Queenstown, I can very confidently say that I've had the biggest paradigm shift ever to this day. And this is what I want to share with you. So what I have learned over the past 2 days through incredibly deep transcendental meditation. I've done a 2-hour meditation last night, and I am working with a mentor that is exceptional in the understanding of consciousness and human behavior. He's taught me some stuff over the past 2 days that has just absolutely blown my mind. And usually whenever I have a really big paradigm shift like this, I usually, like personally, professionally, my life tends to go like this, and I tend to have a massive growth spurt. So by no means am I making this video to say I've made it, I'm a millionaire, I'm here and I'm teaching you. I'm still on the journey. I'm still growing, I'm still climbing. But I know that when I go through these changes and I have a ginormous paradigm shift like this, life tends to get pretty fucking good afterwards. So I want to share these lessons and share these principles with you because they're going to stand the test of time. And let's see if it works moving forward. What I want to share is a few lessons primarily on, like, identity is a very common theme throughout this video, but it's more so going to be reality, identity, even diving into the subconscious. So warning, some of the concepts and some of the points that I'm going to explain in this video may challenge your current way of seeing the world. It's definitely going to challenge your current paradigm. So if it doesn't make sense or it challenges you and you get a little bit frustrated by some of these points, good. Rewatch it again, because I really highly recommend just to listen to these points, write them down and reflect on them, because they've had such a profound impact on me and helped me understand so much about myself over the past 2 to 3 years that if I knew this when I was getting started, man, I would have got some pretty insane results. So here we go. Starting with lesson number 1, your reality is manufactured. What do I mean by this? Okay. Your life isn't happening to you. You are manufacturing your life through a specific chain of cause and effect events. Now that chain starts with what you believe, okay? The reality ladder, which I'm going to put on the screen, goes like this. Your experiences shape your beliefs. Your beliefs shape your paradigm. Your paradigm is how you see the world. How you see the world creates your thoughts. Your thoughts create your perceived options. Your options give you the decisions that you make, right? The decisions that you make lead to the actions that you take. The actions that you take lead to your current version of reality, okay? What this means is your reality is the end of a chain, not the beginning. Your reality is manufactured by everything upstream. What this means is people think that you are limited to what your current reality shows you, right? You can only take actions, you can only take steps, you can only have what you currently see available to you, which is completely false, right? Most people try to change their actions, which is the last step. You can't change the shadow without moving the object, right? It's like the sun shining on me right now, and there's a shadow. If I tried to change my actions or I tried to change my outcomes, I would try and move that shadow, right? But you're not going to be able to move the shadow unless you move the sun. So for us, we have to go back to the root cause of everything, and the root cause of psychology is your beliefs. I have to go up to the sun, which are my beliefs, and I have to look at them, I have to assess them, and I have to see, does this current set of beliefs serve me or does it not serve me? All right? Understanding this single concept, if there's any lesson, if you just take one lesson from this video and take nothing else, it is this. Your beliefs about the world, about money, about success, about health, shape and dictate every single action that you take in your life. Think about that. We also have the power to change our beliefs whenever we want. What does that mean? That means you have the power to create the exact life you desire. You are not limited to the life and the reality that you have now. I can't stress the importance of this. It seems so simple and it seems so basic, and you read this in so many self-help books, all these YouTube videos tell you about it. But if you actually understand that reality ladder that I just showed you, and you understand, wow, if I change my beliefs, I can change everything. And me, unconsciously, I completely rewired my beliefs when I first started in sales through sheer will and sheer push, right? But now I'm at a point where it's like I'm hitting a pretty big ceiling and I need to rewire and reassess my beliefs to reach the next level, because the step and the jump that I'm trying to take now is proportionally bigger than the step I was taking initially. So that's lesson number one. Your reality is manufactured by you. Lesson number two, your success mechanism is always running. All of you, I guarantee, would know the book Psycho-Cybernetics. One of like the OG, most simple, basic self-help books of all time, right? One of the biggest things that my mentor is teaching me at the moment is the secrets are hidden in plain sight, right? Read Psycho-Cybernetics front to back 2, probably 3 times. Never really thought much of it. Thought, oh yeah, that's cool, do a bit of visualization. Sweet, awesome. It's so much deeper than that. What Psycho-Cybernetics explains is that we as human beings have a success mechanism inside of us that works 24/7, all right? It is always moving toward a goal. The only question is, who programmed the goal? This is the second biggest lesson I've learned recently. Now, whether you like it or not, your brain and your subconscious mind is pushing you and you are working towards a goal. Whether that is a positive goal that you are visualizing every day, okay? Making $50,000 per month, closing a certain deal, right? Becoming a certain person. If you are sat there and intentionally visualizing that goal, your subconscious mind now has a target, okay? It's either going to work towards that goal because that is what you're putting your focus and your attention on. Where focus goes, energy flows. That is how you achieve 100% of your goals. If you want to achieve something, you visualize it and you put your focus on it. The thing is though, if you're not sat there and you're not visualizing where you want to go and who you want to become and what you want to do, well, your brain's still got to work towards a goal. It's not just going to go, oh yeah, cool, we've got no goal to work towards. It's still going to work towards something. So what that means is the day-to-day thoughts, behaviors, or if you're not visualizing success, well, most of the time you're visualizing doubt, right? Or uncertainty. Oh man, like, what if this deal doesn't close? Oh man, like, what if I don't hit quota this month? Or like, man, I really hope this follow-up comes through. Or like, what if I can't find another company to go and work for? Like all this kind of stuff. Your subconscious mind, your success mechanism is going to work you towards that. it's just going to go, oh yeah, cool, that's what we're thinking about, so let's work towards it. Your subconscious mind and your success mechanism doesn't give a shit. Whatever goal, whatever you're thinking of, it's just going to work towards that. So this isn't like a bonus lesson of like, oh cool, let's do some visualization. You need to fucking visualize, and you need to really understand and get extremely clear on where you're going and what you're working towards. Because if you don't, you're just going to achieve the goal that you don't want to achieve, because that's what you're thinking of. So this, again, another lesson that seems so basic and so simple and so hidden in plain sight. But I looked at my behaviors and my actions over the past 90 days, and 80% of the actions I was taking were leading towards a negative outcome, because that's what I was thinking of, because I wasn't sat there visualizing where I'm going and who I'm becoming. So that's lesson number 2. Your success mechanism, which is your subconscious mind, is always running and it's always working towards a goal. So you better give it a fucking positive goal. Otherwise, you're just going to end up in the dumps, because that's what your brain thinks you want. Your brain doesn't know what you want. It's like a dog with a bone. You throw the bone, it's just going to go and get it. It does not care. Lesson number 3. Now this one definitely hit the ego a little bit, but by far the most empowering lesson out of all of these is that you are the enemy. What I mean by this, the single variable holding you back from achieving everything that you want is not external, okay? Now, bear with me. There is no external. It is all you. By far the best news you will ever hear, because this is what gives you the power and gives you the control to quite literally have whatever fucking life you want, okay? Now, the truth is, it's not the algorithm's fault. It's not the economy's fault. It's not your parents' fault, right? It's not their fault that they didn't give you millions. It's not their fault that, they didn't give you the right beliefs growing up, that they didn't teach you how to manage money, all right? It's not the past. It's not your country. It's not your genetics. It's not your circumstances. It is you, okay? Right, to break this down a layer deeper, because I really, really need to stress the importance of this point, there is no external reality, okay? Everything you have ever experienced has been filtered through your paradigm. Now remember, your paradigm is the set of sunglasses that you wear, which is how you see the world. So you're always going to see the world through your own filter, right? Which is your beliefs, right? If you believe that money is evil, well, when your friend buys a really nice car, or your friend gets to $50,000 per month, or you see a billionaire buy a new boat, you're gonna be like, oh, that's evil. He's just stealing the money from other people. But if you believe that money is great and money changes lives, money can help the starving, right? If you make money and you make hundreds of millions of dollars, you can feed hundreds of millions of people, and you can quite literally reshape humanity. Well, fuck, isn't that a pretty empowering belief? You're going to be like, hell yeah, man, $50,000 a month, that's awesome. The billionaire buys a new boat. Congratulations, that's awesome. That's such an inspiration for everybody else out there. I'm sure he's bought the boat, but I'm sure he's also just spent $100 million, I don't know, donating to some charity, right? There's things that you don't know. Your beliefs shape your reality, okay? Viktor Frankl, who's the author of Man's Search for Meaning, the Holocaust survivor, he has a quote that goes like this: between stimulus and a response lies a space. In that space lies man's ability to choose his response. Why am I explaining this to you? Is because this is complete freedom. This is complete control. I'm literally telling you that you have all of the power to live the life that you want, okay? Your external circumstances don't shape you because they don't fucking exist, right? Everything that has ever happened in your life is your fault and your responsibility. The second you stand up and you go to the mirror and you look yourself in the eyes and say, the reason I am where I am is because of me, it is 100% my fault, is the day that you have ownership and you have control over your life, right? If anything, is someone else's fault, you are powerless over that thing or that situation. If it is all your fault and your responsibility, you have all the power. 100% responsibility, 100% control. It's about recognizing that you are literally the architect of your life and your reality, okay? If that's not the most empowering fucking thing I've ever heard, I don't know what is, right? What this now means is you can shape your life to have and do and be whatever you want to do, right? Lesson number 4, now this is probably the most profound lesson I've learned from my mentor in the past 2 days, is you are a blank slate, okay? You are not your past. You are not your experiences. You are not who you've always been. You are a blank slate that can be rewritten at any moment, right? The lie that we are all told growing up, going to school, watching the news from your parents, I can guarantee from all of the people you've been around growing up, is to just be your authentic self, man. Just be true to who you are. Oh, that's just who I am. I have these, I'm just not good at maths. Bullshit. I've always been this way. I guess just growing up, that my parents just, that's just what they said, and that's what it is, right? It's fucking poison. What this means is you're assuming that a fixed self exists. Acting this out and being this person, you're assuming that you can't change yourself. That you are assuming that who you are is just who you are. You just gotta put up with it, buddy. Fuck that. That is bullshit. It traps you in an identity that has failed you. Your current self hasn't achieved your goal. Why would you want to stay them? Think about it like this. If you had this person in your life that was ruining all of your opportunities, you can't, like, anytime you're working, you're about to achieve this massive goal, and they come in and they just destruct everything. They ruin the relationship, or you randomly, this person comes in, they drag you out to go and party one night, and then you get absolutely fucked up, and then you ruin your goal. Or you're about to jump on and do something extraordinary, and then this person they ruin everything, right? Now think about it. That person is you. Would you love them for would you love them for just being their authentic self? Or that's just who I am? No, you just gotta live and you just gotta accept who you are. Would you fucking accept who that person is, or would you hate them? And would you want them to change and grow and develop? You would want them to change, right? So if you wouldn't accept it from other people, why are you accepting it for yourself? You quite literally have to understand that you are not fixed to the person that you are today, all right? Whenever someone tells you just be your authentic self, that's just who I am. I mean, just live a little. Just don't be so worried about getting better. Fuck that bullshit, all right? The truth about this, your identity, I'm going to repeat this because this is so important. Your identity is just a collection of beliefs that you have about yourself. Beliefs are like weighted scales. I'm going to put a photo up here of those weighted scales as well, all right? The amount of experiences you have either strengthen a belief or weaken a belief, right? So if I have a bunch of experiences on one side of that scale, that's going to weight that belief in one side of the scale, right? Like if, let's say we're talking about money is great for the world, right? On the positive side, you're going to see that there's a lot of experiences because you've seen a lot of billionaires donating millions of dollars to charity and saving lives, right? You have experienced what money is like and getting your parents out of work and retiring them. These are amazing, incredible experiences, right? So that scale is going to be weighted towards positive belief about money. But then if you flip that and it goes to negative, and your parents telling you, grow up, oh, money is evil, rich people are just cruel and evil, they just steal from the poor, they don't care about anyone else. Or you see all these news articles about billionaires like Adrian Portelli, and they're just like scammers and all this kind of bullshit, when it's all fake and it's all a lie. The more experiences you have, the stronger that belief is going to get, and it's go down towards the negative, right? What this means is this scale can be adjusted at any point in time. It is never fixed. right? You don't need permission. Your identity can be rewritten at any moment. You don't need years of therapy and counseling. All you need is a decision. You just need one decision to say, this is what I believe. I believe money is amazing. Then you start looking for reasons why money is amazing. You sit there and you visualize and you have experiences with yourself on why money is amazing. And it's great. Think about it. If you were making $100,000 per month, think of the lives you could change. Think of the homeless people you could help. Think of the mouths you could feed, right? Think of the joy and the satisfaction, the inspiration you could deliver to other people. Making money is not a selfish thing. Making money is a beautiful experience because you can now change hundreds of thousands, if not millions of more lives. If your mission and your purpose is that big and you're not so fucking self-centered, you can completely rewrite your beliefs. So that scale shows you that beliefs are not set or not. They change at any point in time, right? There is no, it's not like you either have bad beliefs or you have good beliefs. They change, and you have complete power to change them at any point in time by changing your experiences, right? A lot of people think that you're just given a set of beliefs, right? Yes, it's true that from the ages of 0 to 5, 0 to 7, you are given a lot of beliefs that you can't control, right? Growing up, whether you grow up in a household with money, with not money, either way, you don't have control, right? I think it was Socrates that said, show me a boy from the ages of 0 to 5 and I'll show you the man, which is 100% true. But what this doesn't mean is that your beliefs are set in stone. It doesn't believe that you don't get to grow and develop and become a new person and develop into a new man. What it means is they're the cards that you're given. That's it. It doesn't mean like, oh, I'm stuck with these beliefs forever. It just means no, like we just start at different places. I start with multiple different beliefs than you're going to start with, right? I had horrible beliefs about money. I could never save a dime. I would make a ton of money but not save any. Why is that? Because I had beliefs that money was the root of evil. And I was like, I actually believe that. Wow, that is really bad. I had to really shift my beliefs around money. I had to really shift my beliefs around helping people, right? Because I thought that anyway, long story for another time. But all this means is that yes, they're the beliefs and that's the identity that's given to you, but you are a complete blank slate. Every day that you wake up, you have a fresh sheet of paper that you can shape your reality, shape your beliefs. So by pretending or by telling yourself that you're just set with the beliefs that you have and you can't change it, it's just a cop-out. Like you genuinely have the power to change your beliefs, to rewrite your history. So if you ever hear someone just saying, oh, that's just who I am, it's just me set in stone. Anyway, you get the point. You have the power to rewrite your life and rewrite your beliefs. So if you're just going to sit there and say that you're stuck with the beliefs that you have, it's a complete cop-out, and I have no sympathy for you at all. We as human beings are magnificent creatures. We have an incredible superhuman brain that can shape our reality and build things into what we want. And you think that you're just stuck with the life that you have, it's complete bullshit. So lesson number 5, your current self has absolutely zero chance of succeeding. Like quite literally. The person you are right now has a 0% chance of achieving your goal. If they could do it, they would have already. This is why you must become someone new, okay? Your goal exists because you don't have it yet, right? If your current self could achieve it, you'd already have it. You've been your current self for years. Where's the result, right? If I could make $100,000 in a month, I would already have it, but I don't. So I'm not the person who can achieve that. Pretty simple, right? Why this is important is it stops you from optimizing a broken identity. It stops you from thinking you need better tactics, strategies, hacks. I can absolutely 100% guarantee you already know exactly what you need to do, right? Whether it's taking more closing calls, whether it's upgrading your opportunity in your vehicle to the next step, right? Whether it's making more calls, whatever it is, we know the exact skills to learn. We know the exact outputs we've got to do We know exactly what we need to do to get to where we want to go, because I can guarantee you, you know somebody that's done it, that's ahead of you. So why don't we fucking do it? Why don't we just sit down and achieve it? If we already know what to do, why can't we just sit down and do the work? Well, that's because your current version of self most likely doesn't believe it's possible, or you have broken beliefs from a younger version of yourself that need to be fixed. Do you see where I'm coming from now? Skills and tactics and strategies get you so far. There comes a point when you need to change your current version of self to reach that new level. It's like you need to upgrade your operating system. Just as your iPhone or your MacBook gets an update, you need to update your mind. I can't even begin to explain how much this has changed the way I see the world and success and my future over the past 2 days. What I've done is I've hit a complete hard reset on my beliefs and my identity. And I've just installed a completely new operating system, right? I'm not telling you that I've just made millions of dollars, but I fucking already know that it's done. It's complete, right? Because I am the person who is a millionaire. I've put myself in the shoes and in the identity of that person. Now there's just a time delay. I am Ben, who has achieved this goal, and I'm acting as if. Now reality just has to catch up. That's all it is, okay? As you can see, I get very fucking passionate about this, because if you just understand this, you'll achieve whatever the fuck you want. So, you don't achieve goals, you achieve identities, right? A character. You become the person who can easily do the thing, right? So what you have to do is you upgrade your level of self and you become the level and the version of yourself that can easily achieve this goal, and then you do. If you are trying to achieve a goal that you haven't achieved from the current version of yourself that can't achieve that goal, you're not going to achieve it. You need to upgrade your identity. You need to upgrade the version of you, right? A lot of people think that it's do, be, have, but it's be, do, have, okay? So, how do you become this person? How do you step out of your current flesh? How do you unzip your current identity? I'm sure you've all seen those photos on Pinterest of like that zip, right? And that person climbing out. Anyway, lesson number 6, which ties in, becoming is the game. You don't do your way to success, you be your way there, all right? Identity first, process second, outcomes last. I'm going to put up a little graph there so you can see it. The becoming self. Inside of you is a latent version of yourself trying to emerge. And I'm going to put up photos of this as well so you can see what I'm talking about. Your goals and desires are not random. They're signals from who you could be. That vision of your future is 100% real. It's just undeveloped. Your job is to nurture it into existence. Now, I spoke about that success mechanism earlier, right? Whether you like it or not, your subconscious mind is working towards goals. So what this means is, yes, you hear a lot about planting seeds for the subconscious. This is it. Just because you've sat down and visualized once and planted a seed doesn't mean that the tree is going to grow. Like if you just go and plant a seed in the grass and then don't water it, is it going to grow? No, it's not. So you need to continue to nurture it, right? As you can see by these photos, the more you nurture it, the more you visualize, the more you strengthen, right? Listen, the more experiences you have, the stronger this belief starts to go. And as you can see, the bigger it comes. And then eventually you become the new version of yourself, right? Understanding this, I was like, wow, again, it seems basic, right? But the secrets are in the basics. So, how a lot of people operate is do, be, have. If I do the work, I'll be successful, then I'll have the money. Grind, push, force, right? You're pushing that rock uphill. The issue is you're trying to achieve that goal as your current self, right? Not possible. Some key questions to ask yourself. Who would the successful version of me be? Okay, Ben that's making $100,000 per month, what actions would he be taking? How would he think when he wakes up in the morning? What time would he wake up in the morning? How would he carry himself? How would he lead other people? What would he believe about himself? Like, what belief systems would he believe that money is amazing and it can change lives, or would he believe that money is the root of all evil? Right? Would he believe that he can work 12 hours a day? Would he believe that he can help other people make the transformations within themselves? Right? What beliefs would this person have? And then magically your brain can think of them. How cool is that? And number 7, now this has been a very dense video, but this is not a video you watch once and then you say, yep, got it, cool, and you move on. This is a video that you consistently come back to, because I can guarantee at any stage of your growth, any stage of your journey, whether you're trying to get to 10K a month, 50K a month, 100K a month, 250K a month, it does not matter. These principles apply at every stage of the journey. So this information is not just something that I've come up with either, okay? I am the medium right now from lessons that are coming from an 8-figure mentor, okay? I am not the founder of this information, okay? I am just a medium to you guys to understand yourself and understand that you have the power to achieve whatever you want at any stage of your journey. You have the power. All it comes down to is you need to go inside of your mind and you need to intentionally rewrite your beliefs through visualization, right? Through constant repetition of an idea in your mind. You need to install and you need to have new experiences that enforce these new positive beliefs in your life. And over time, your subconscious mind is going to direct you towards that target because of the inbuilt success mechanism that you have. And then because you are acting as if that person, reality just catches up. That's how you achieve the goal in a very short sentence, right? Now I can say this because I have done this over the past 3 years, and that's what helped me get to where I am today, have the money that I do, have the results that I do, be the person that I am. 6 months ago, I would have never thought about picking up this camera and speaking to you, but I know that right now I am acting as the Ben who has achieved the goal that I want to achieve heading into this year. So, last lesson. Sensation precedes manifestation. What do I mean by this? Now, this is something that I'm still trying to really process and understand. The feeling you're chasing must come first. You can't wait for the goal to then feel successful. You must feel it now, and the goal will follow. The paradox in this, you want money to feel confident, secure, free. When I have $1 million liquid in my bank account, then I will feel confident. Then I will feel secure. Then I will feel abundance. Then I'll feel happy, right? But you are chasing that goal from a state of not confident, insecure, trapped, because by telling yourself that you are going to wait to feel happy until you reach that goal, you're telling yourself, I'm not going to feel confident until I've got $1 million liquid. I'm not going to feel happy until I've got $1 million liquid, which I've just realized now, and this has blown my mind, that energy is what you're broadcasting. That energy is what you're giving to your success mechanism. We're not going to feel happy until we've achieved the goal. So your subconscious mind is going to empower that belief to show you that you're not happy until you reach the goal. All right, that's what the success mechanism is running toward. You're programming yourself with lack, then wondering why you get lack. We need to think from, all right, not of. Most people think of their vision. I want this, I want that, I don't have it. Oh man, I really wish I had this. This is operating from not having. All the success mechanism here is I don't have it, and it keeps you stuck there. This is what has kept me stuck in my exact position over the past 3 to 4 months, is I've been operating and thinking from a place of, I really want this goal. I really want this figure. I really want to make this amount of money per month. So I'm telling my success mechanism, this is what I don't have. This is what I want, but I'm not there. This is the reality that I want. So I'm telling myself I don't have it. So all my subconscious mind is going to focus on it and reinforces we don't have that, right? So it's giving me circumstances and it's giving me situations which reinforce the reality that I don't have that. So what this means is your current reality is going to get shitter because all you're reinforcing and telling yourself is that you don't have it, if that makes sense. Hope it does, by the way. The principle for why this works so well, and again, this is not coming from me, most certainly you have heard this before, is that your brain can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined, right? So if you visualize and you act as you have already achieved it, I've already achieved this reality. Oh man, this feels amazing. And like, this is incredible. You celebrate because you've just achieved it. Well, now your success mechanism is going to reinforce and it's going to show you things in your life that confirm that that's your reality. That's where that time lag comes into play, right? Highly successful people already know this. I'm sure whoever is watching this, you have a mentor, you have someone that you go to for coaching, whether it's sales coaching, whether it's mindset coaching. I'm sure you know someone incredibly successful, even big guys in the space, Charlie Morgan, Iman, any of these big guys, right? Ask anyone who has achieved something big and they will tell you when it happened, it felt normal, right? Why is that? Even Michael Jordan and Kobe, right? They're not blown away when they hit the game-winning shot or they win the finals because they've already experienced it in their mind thousands of times internally. They've already played that vision in their mind hundreds of times. If there's one thing you do after this video, my favorite documentary of all time is one called Free Solo, and it's a guy called Alex Honnold who's a free solo climber. And you watch this documentary and it reinforces everything we're talking about in here. This man climbed a near vertical wall, free solo, no harness, no ropes, and he visualized and memorized that route so many times. You watch, when he gets to the top, he's not that blown away. He's like, oh yeah, that was cool. Like, it was pretty awesome. And you're like, dude, you just climbed. You just did something no human being has ever done before. You free soloed one of the biggest rock walls in the world and you are not blown away. Why is that? And he's like, well, I've already played out this route so many times in my mind that when I was doing the route, I wasn't even thinking. It was just unconscious, right? One of my favorite books as well is a book called Relentless by Tim Grover. He was the mindset coach for Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Chapter 1 is something called Don't Think, right? What he means by this is you need to visualize and you need to rehearse what you're going to do, your daily process, the outcomes you're looking for so many times in your mind that it becomes unconscious so that you can just operate so well. Do you think Michael Jordan and Kobe, when they're playing basketball, thinking, oh, like, should I dribble right? Should I dribble left? Oh, man, like, should I pass the ball? Like, I wonder if I can even hit that. No. They're just present and they're just there. They're just doing. It's just pure instinct, right? That's the level that we need to get to. So go and watch that documentary, Free Solo, and you'll hear him talk about it and visualize it. And he plays it out and he plays it out and he plays it out and he plays it out. So look at any of these big guys, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Alex, Iman, even in the sales business space. Look at any of these guys and they will tell you that it felt normal and it didn't really feel like anything because they've already imagined it so many times in their mind that it's just concrete, right? To close this video up, let's do a quick recap, bring it all together. Your reality is manufactured by your beliefs. You have a success mechanism that is always running. It has been programmed by your past, but it does not have to stay that way. You are 100% responsible for everything in your life. That is not blame, that is power. You are a complete blank slate, right? You are a fresh A4 Google Doc with no words on it at all. Your current self has 0% chance, so stop trying to optimize them, okay? You need to become a new person to achieve a new goal that you haven't yet achieved. Become the person who can achieve that goal. Be, do, have. Feel it now. Don't wait for permission. the mechanism will follow your instructions whether you like it or not. If you want to succeed, you will succeed. If you don't want to succeed and you think visualization and if you don't want to succeed and you think visualization isn't important, well, you're not going to succeed because your brain's got a goal to work towards. Oh, visualization is not important. We don't have to do it. We're happy with our current reality. Cool. So whether you like it or not, it's going to work for you. The paradigm shift to have from this video, and if you've watched this all the way to the end, great fucking job, right? You're just as obsessed with this shit as I am. You are not stuck. You're not limited. You are not your past, okay? You're not just like slowly working on yourself over time. You can change everything. You can become a completely new person whenever you want. Right now, in this moment, you can make a single decision to believe something and then watch your brain play that out for you. That's freedom. That wraps up the video, and that's going to put a close on it. If this video was probably a new experience for you, if there were some points in this video that made you go, what is he talking about? And it was a bit esoterical, awesome. Please revisit those points and get a grasp on them. If you just understand what's in this video, it will change your life forever. It just changed my life. It's helped me get to the income that I'm at, the identity that I'm at. I absolutely fucking love my life so much. I'm so grateful every day that I get to wake up. I wake up before my alarm, bounce out of bed because I just love every waking moment and every waking day, and the opportunity to change lives, to film these videos, right? To inspire and to lead, to make more money so I can feed people. I can inspire more people to do greater things. Money is an incredible resource, okay? Me doing this internal work and understanding this esoterical stuff that may seem foreign to you right now has completely changed my life. And I already know that this video and this paradigm shift that I've had over the past 2 to 3 days is going to be a massive inflection point for my life and my career moving forward. Just watch the videos that are going to come out next and watch what I'm going to achieve over the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. It is going to be extraordinary, and I'm going to consistently come back and reference this video. So if this video was the video that made you question yourself and go, I've never heard of this stuff before, or like, I didn't realize the beliefs shape our reality. Perfect. I'm glad I could introduce you to this side of the internet and this side of the world, because it's the side that shows you can do and have and be whatever the fuck you want. Right? If this video was the video that woke you up, then awesome, okay? But what you do with this information is completely up to you. If you use it, if you don't, I don't really care. Again, this is not information that I have made up and I'm saying just to feel good, and by no means am I telling you that I've achieved it. I am transferring information that I'm learning from someone who has done 8 figures. Very grateful that they get to mentor me. I'm just sharing this information to you, and let's both apply it, okay? I'm going to apply this moving forward. You're going to apply this moving forward, and let's look at where we are in a year's time. So yeah, subscribe if you want, like the video if you want, I don't really care. Get out and experience life, man. Just sitting behind your desk for 12 hours a day, just working and working is good, but we go through cycles in life, all right? Go to a different country, come to Queenstown, New Zealand, and see the countryside, and you'll realize, holy shit, this is beautiful and it's amazing, right? Getting a new perspective, so traveling or getting a new perspective on your life gives you clarity. Clarity leads to confidence. Confidence leads to certainty. Certainty leads to a compelling outlook on the future, which leads you to take good actions, right? So break the pattern, go and travel somewhere, get a new perspective on life, do this internal work, and we're all going to win. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.